We're going to start with a brief introduction. We are here today at the Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Riviera Beach. And my name is Carlton Cartwright. I'm the Executive Director for the Children's Coalition Incorporated. Today's date is January 24th, 2013. And I have one of my students here by the name of Stephen Foreman. Okay, and Stephen, how old are you?
13.
Okay, and the other person that is here actually, but she's out of the room for the moment, is our subject's daughter, and her name is Angela Williamson. She'll be sitting in. And the person that we're interviewing today is
Mr. Bill Williamson,
okay,
Senior.
Thank you, Bill. And we're going to start asking you questions now. Bill, when is your birthday?
February the 5th, 1938.
And what is your current address?
It's 325 Executive Center Drive, Building A, Apartment 312. Christian Manor Development. It's West Palm Beach, Florida, 33401.
Good. And what branch of the service were you in, Bill?
I was in the Air Force.
Okay. And what was your rank when you separated?
Tech Sergeant.
And where did you serve?
I served in several places, starting at San Antonio, Texas, and then I went up to Chinook Field, that's in Illinois, and then I came back down to MacDill Air Force Base, Tampa, Florida, and then I came to Palm Beach Air Force Base, West Palm Beach, Florida, which that base is closed now.
Okay. All right. And were you drafted or did you enlist?
I enlisted.
Okay. Where were you living at the time?
I was living in Mississippi, McGee, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. And what were you doing?
I was working on the farm.
Work on the farm?
Working on the farm.
Oh, really? Were you doing everything or anything in particular?
Everything.
Okay.
Planting, harvesting, you name it.
Okay. And I know I asked you before, but what year was it when you enlisted?
December the 14th, 1955.
And you told me you got out when?
In 72, March
Okay.
15th.
Gotcha. Why did you pick that service branch to join?
Because I didn't want to go in the Army. Because
Okay.
at the time, they was getting ready to do a draft because of the Korean War was just over. So I didn't want to go join the Army.
Oh, okay. So now my student's gonna pick it up.
Do you recall your first day in service?
Yes, I do.
Tell us about it.
It was raining and cold.
What did it feel like?
It felt like nowhere. I wanted to run and hide, but I couldn't.
Tell me about your boot camp training.
It was so-so. At last, that's where I learned how to be a man in the boot training. They taught me how to be a man, to be responsible, and take orders, and do what was right.
Do you remember your instructors?
Do I say it again now?
Do you remember your instructors?
My instruction?
Instructors, the guys who train
Yeah,
you.
his name was Sergeant Arthur Sanchez.
How did you get through it?
I don't know how I got through it. I'm still here, but I got through it.
Okay.
It wasn't easy.
How long were you in basic training?
About almost 4 months.
Okay, was that like 16 weeks?
Right.
And you went to tech school after that, or what was your MOS?
I was taught how to be a load master
Okay.
on the airplane. Load stuff and make sure it's right, make sure it's right, make sure it's right. 1742nd Air Transport.
And was that your only job for your entire career?
That was it.
Okay.
That outfit.
Air transport. Okay, so tell us about, let me see, did you go overseas at all?
I never did go overseas.
Never got overseas,
Never
huh?
did go overseas. All in America.
Okay, so pretty much, tell me what it was like arriving at your first duty base. Where was that first one? After basic training and after tech school.
Chanute.
Chanute in Chicago. Was that up on the Great Lake or?
Yes, near the Great Lake.
Oh, it was cold up there.
Cold as ice.
Lord. Okay, so how long were you stationed there? Do you remember?
Must have been about 14 months.
14 months?
I would say, give or take 14, 16 months. Yeah.
And what was that like?
It was good. Good duty was good.
Mm-hmm.
I met some nice people.
Right.
Very nice people. Nice guys. And some beautiful girls.
Right.
They waxed. They was in the military. So, see, whenever I went through the military, the girls was over there and the guys over there. But now, it's like the girls, they're all in the same compound now.
Right. Okay.
But see, when I was in the military, the girls, they was like 2 blocks from us.
Right.
We never did mingle with them until on weekends. We got together and we had things. We did things together and had fun together. Clean fun.
Yeah.
Clean fun.
Okay. So while you were in Chicago, did you go and leave? I mean, well, how far were you from Chicago anyway?
About 32 miles.
Oh, okay.
35, something like that.
Okay. So did you get weekend passes?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I'm sure you made a lot of friends.
A lot of friends right now.
You still in touch with any of them?
I have a sister that lives in Chicago. That's how she got up there.
Oh, okay.
She came up to visit me, and she met this guy on the base, and they got
That was it, huh?
and they still in Chicago on
Wow.
the street.
Wow.
Still on the street.
Okay. All right. So you didn't see any combat, so you don't have any service-related injuries. Mm-hmm. But still, were there any casualties in your unit from service-related injuries from the job that anybody did in your unit, or?
No, you know what? Whenever I got shipped out, there was a couple of guys they wanted to go into combat.
Oh, okay.
So the first sergeant got them transferred, and they went out to Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
They went out to this base in Oklahoma, and they taught them how to shoot guns and do things. But they never did have to go on the front line.
Right.
But they knew the procedures. But I wasn't. I didn't want to get involved in that. That wasn't my cup of tea.
Okay. Were there?
Were there many?
No. Sorry. Tell me.
Tell me about a couple of your most memorable experiences.
Well, I would say my most memorable sad experience. One of my good friends, he got a Dear John letter, and he committed suicide.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience in the captivity and when.
We went to prisoner of war.
I wasn't a prisoner.
No, so ask him that one.
Were you awarded any medals or
Citations.
Yeah, just honorable. I got an honorable discharge,
And
they
you-
gave me some citation for being a good soldier.
Good.
How did you?
You got them, basically, how did you get them? What kind of job did you do for the Air Force?
What kind of job?
Yeah, I mean, performance-wise,
Oh, well,
obviously.
I was with this development, we're loadmaster. We took care of planes and we made sure that everything was loaded out. Every night we had to fly out with the plane and come back the next morning. And we went from base to base delivering goods. Documents.
Oh, you flew with the plane?
Yes, I
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what were your points of destination?
Well, we went to Warren Robin, Georgia. We went up to Carolina. We was in the southeast, and we came across to Huntsville, Alabama, and on down through Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi,
Right.
Keesler Field.
Keesler Air Force Base? I got it, okay.
You know where that is?
Okay, I went to tech school there twice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So then I was down there for a while, and it was fun. I was near home then, because McGee, Mississippi was right up the road.
Right.
So on weekends, hey, I could go up and spend the weekend with my family.
Oh, okay. So speaking of that, communicating with home while you were away, How did you manage to stay in touch? Or did you stay in touch with family while you were away?
Oh yes, oh yes. I did.
How?
Well, back in those days, the telephone that was out. Nobody had no telephone, so you had to write. You had to write a letter and keep in touch that way. Then finally they got a phone. Then I could call home. They could call me. But that was it.
Okay, good. Okay, and let's see. Here we go. Go ahead.
What was the food like?
The food. You got to speak up.
Do I have to talk about that? It was all right. Food was good. It was okay. It wasn't the best, but I always Saturday was good because that's the day when they had pancakes.
Saturday?
I only had pancakes one day a week. That was on Saturday. That was good. The rest of the time, I didn't care whether I made breakfast or not.
Yeah.
It was,
What about lunch and dinner?
well, let me tell you, they had a thing they call shit on shingles. You don't know what that is. That's
And
ground up
else.
beef. He knows what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Ground up beef. and you had.
I got my share.
Yeah, you had the ground up beef. Then they put the milk and together over that. It was good. It was good, and that was it. You get sausage. We got sausage. We got bacon. We got ham, and they had the cooks were good. Cooks were good. They were good. All the cooks. See, when I came on, there were no women cooking. There was all men cooks. No women was cooks. Men did the cooking. So hey, whatever they cook, you ate. Shut up.
Did you have plenty of supplies?
Did we have plenty of supply?
Hold your head up. Ask him. Louder.
Did you have plenty of supplies?
Yes, plenty. Never was short of anything.
Did you feel pressured or stressed?
Nah.
Throughout your military career, you know?
No, I didn't feel stressed.
No?
I was glad
Okay.
to be in the service.
How did people entertain themselves?
Well, on weekends we had a chance. We got weekend pass, and we got to go down off the base to the areas where they was fun. You know, go to the movies, go to the nightclubs. I was never a nightclub junkie. I never was, but you know, I didn't get my kicks on hanging out in nightclubs. But there was a lot of theaters. What else did we do? We go to football game, basketball game, and that was it.
Were there entertainers?
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
Let me see. Right. Who? You remember anybody? Who do you remember?
Yes.
Did you have like, who?
B.B. King.
Oh boy. Where was that, in Chicago?
Well, that was here.
Oh, in Florida.
Yeah, West Palm Beach. B.B. King, John Lee Hooker, Bobby Blair, James Brown. James Brown, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
James Brown used to be the man.
What did you do on leave?
What did you do when on leave?
Huh?
When you went on leave?
I'd go back home. I'd go back to Mississippi. And I never had any more than 10 or 15 days.
Where did you travel while in the service?
Yeah, where's all the places you travel? But before you answer that, you said you never had any more than 10 or 15 days. Didn't you get 30 days a year?
I did, yeah, but that's what I would cut it up. I had 30 days a year.
Gotcha.
So I take 10.
Gotcha, all right. So you'd always just go home?
Go home. Then I had some friends out in California that were stationed with me. They went one way and I went the other.
Right.
There was a guy that was a good friend of mine. He lived outside of Sacramento. And he was a real good friend of mine. We were good friends. And there was a guy named Blackwell. He went to where did Blackwell go? Yeah, Blackwell. He went up to where did Blackwell go? I used to go visit him. Oh, he used to live in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And I would visit him. And he was a nice guy. He was nice.
So as far as your travel was concerned, where's all the different places that you travel while you were in
all over
service?
the world.
Tell us. We want to know where you
Well, the East Coast was my hangout. Charleston, South Carolina, Aiken, South Carolina, Virginia, both Virginia. You got two Virginias.
went. Right, Virginia and West Virginia.
West Virginia, and I traveled all up through there. And I went to Washington. I had some friends that lived in Silver Spring, Maryland, which is right outside of Washington. I had some people who lived in Baltimore. Some people lived in New Jersey. He lived in this New Jersey. And some people lived in New York. A lot of friends lived in New York, in the Bronx. And well.
Did you ever visit your friends out in California? Mm-hmm. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. And where else? Keep going.
Man, I've been around. I've been around all out through California, Sacramento, Oakland, San Francisco.
What about the middle states? What about you said you were in San Antonio, so you're in Texas. Mm-hmm. And I know you were born in Mississippi. What about Colorado and Utah and all of that? Did you drive through there or did you fly?
I was up in there. I had some friends that lived in Denver.
Oh, okay.
They called Mile High.
Right.
And I went up there to visit some people.
Okay. So while you were in the military, you didn't go overseas at all?
Never did go overseas.
Okay. All right. Okay. No. Let me see. What did you think of your officers or fellow soldiers? Your peers?
It was okay. See, when I first went into service, it wasn't the best of feeling because you see, there were no black instructors.
Uh-huh.
They were all white.
Right.
They were all white instructors. All the drill sergeant was white. All the people that was in charge was white. No black people had no certified rank, like like first sergeants, in charge of units, base commanders, all of us white. So I could live with that. I had to live with it because hey, there was no changes. That's the way it was. And before I got out, then they started making first sergeant black. They started making commanders, first lieutenant. They was coming out of school. They went to ROTC.
Right.
And they was getting promoted. So that was good.
Okay. So it was changing. You saw the change.
I saw the change
on your way out.
on my way out.
Gotcha. Okay. Did you keep a personal diary?
No.
Okay. All right. So, I think you said, where were you at first? You were in Chicago. Where'd you go after Chicago? Where were you stationed after Chicago? At Chanute? Palm Beach?
Yeah, MacDill.
Oh, MacDill in Tampa. And how long were you there?
Oh, I don't know, 26 months, 27, almost a little more than 2 years.
Okay. And same job, and how did you like it there? What was that like?
I like Tampa.
Uh-huh.
West Coast was good.
Okay.
Because, see, when I was in Tampa, I would go over to St. Petersburg.
Right.
I liked St. Petersburg, still like St. Petersburg. It was nice. That was country.
Mm-hmm.
St. Petersburg is all country.
Right.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's all nice. I like it.
And where did you were still doing air transport? So when you moved down to Florida, what are some of the places that you remember to go taking transports to?
When I was in West Palm Beach, there again, like I said, we traveled the East Coast. We go up to Jacksonville, on in the Aiken.
Now, when you were over in Tampa, where'd you go?
Over to Tampa?
Yeah.
Mostly just in the center part of the state. There was
Oh, really?
Two or three bases over there. There was a base outside of Orlando. Wasn't a big base.
Really?
And there was one over by, we go to Jacksonville too, right across.
Okay.
One coast to the other coast.
Okay.
West coast to the east coast.
Uh-huh.
Tampa's on the west coast, Jacksonville's on the east coast.
Right. Right. Okay, so you say they were there for about 26 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so, where did you go after that?
I came to Palm Beach.
Then you came over here.
I stayed here looked like I was gonna be here forever.
For how many years?
That's how I got married here. That's how I got Angela and I got Ronise.
Okay, okay.
Got a wife, 2 children.
Right, right. Okay. All right, so then you, I guess, traveled up and down the eastern seaboard.
Mm-hmm.
And Any memories, anything stand out as far as any incidences?
Everything's cool.
Everything was good?
Because see,
Regular job?
see,
huh?
when I came to Palm Beach, Palm Beach was a segregated place.
Right, okay.
White on one side, downtown.
Yeah,
On the base, we all mingled.
Okay.
Once you went downtown, everything was black and white.
Right.
They had the black neighborhood, Rosemary, I don't know if you Rosemary Avenue, and Sapodilla, Tampa, all of that, the Pleasant City, all of that was black.
okay.
Riviera, all that was black. Who else? Well, there was no blacks in Palm Beach. No blacks in Palm Beach.
Right,
Only servers. There were no blacks in Palm Beach Garden, North Palm Beach. Jupiter, there was a place up in up north they called Stewart, Gifford. That was all black.
okay. Vero?
Vero, they had the black sections there.
Uh-huh.
And everything was black. But now it's wherever you can afford, you live.
Got, okay.
Wherever you can afford. Set up housekeeping.
Right, right. Okay, let's see what we got in the next section here. We have, so, do you remember the last days you were in the service? What were you doing? What was it like?
Get it? Well, you see, after we got notice that the base was gonna close, so everything was tight knit. Everything was tight knit. They didn't want you to get off course. So we had to make sure that we were accounted for every night. Make sure that whatever we did, we didn't do anything outrageous because we wanted to go out and with a good note. So the military was, when they got ready to close this base, it was sad because we had no idea that this base was going to close. Because this was, hey, Palm Beach is, years ago, Palm Beach was a place. It was a place. Because you see, they had a beach in Jupiter.
Right,
Carlton, the name of that beach now is called the Carlton Beach.
what is it?
It's called Carlton.
Carlton?
Carlton
Oh,
Beach.
Lord.
Yeah, right up there, better in Jupiter. So whenever we got ready to go to the beach, we had to go we couldn't go to Sing Island. We couldn't go to Palm Beach Beach. We wasn't allowed to.
Right.
But it was good. It was good. After all, I made it.
So what was your mindset separating from the service? You'd been in since, you said 55? Got out in 72?
Terrible. Because I was losing all my friends.
17 years.
Yeah, I was losing all my friends.
Okay.
Because some of them was going back home, and there was some of the guys that stayed. Some of them were still here.
Right.
Some of them were still here. And Blackwell, he got married here. I got married here. Brittany got married here. It was about 3 or 4 of us got married here,
Right.
and we got family here.
So what did you do when you got out?
When I got out,
And what was it like days and weeks afterwards?
well, I didn't do anything for the first 2 months. Because I should have, but I had a little money saved up. Then you got your called a mustard out pay. You know what it is whenever they give you your money, whenever you
Right.
did your time and you get paid and you get paid and you get paid.
Yeah.
And
So what did you do? Did you go back to school? Did you get a job?
Yes, I went back to school. I went to school and I took up some things and some clerical work. I went back to school and to a school. I went back to school for about 8 months. I went back to school. I went back to school for about 8 months. Then I got a job. Then I had a job. I had a taxi service.
Right.
I was a taxi. And,
So where were we? I think we were asking you about working.
well, jobs.
Yes.
I had several minute jobs because see, back in those, they wasn't paying a lot of money. So I had a couple of jobs, and I really didn't have a job until I started my own business.
Okay.
I started my own business. I had a maid service and a handyman service.
Okay.
And I had that for years, like 20-something years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I had that. Then I sold it to my other daughter and her husband, Ron Easton Carlton. His name, no, Ron Easton. What
His name was,
What's his name? What's his name?
Craig. Craig.
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah, Craig and Ronnie. I sold my business to them,
Oh, all right.
and then I sold it to them, and I was out of business for about 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started it back up again. Maid service, handyman service, and I was up to that until what? Until I used to live in Lake Park,
Uh-huh.
and then when I left there, I went out to Executive Center Drive, Crystal Manor. That was 2 years ago,
Okay.
and I've been there ever since. I haven't worked in 2 years now.
Okay, you retired.
I retired.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, wait. Did you use your GI Bill at all? Your GI Bill?
No, I didn't, it wasn't available.
Oh, really?
No, when I got out of service, the only thing, it was good for the people that was in World War II.
Uh-huh.
World War II, and the people, and I think what they did now, don't quote me, but I think if you was deployed overseas, you could get a check as long as you went to school.
Okay.
But I never did either.
Okay.
Because I thought I had it all going. I had a job and I could make a few dollars to take care of my children and take care of myself.
Right.
So,
So you didn't bother with it?
but after 2 years, I ain't did nothing. So, do you have a job? Can I have a job? Can I have?
He's gonna put you to work. Okay, okay, so you did make a lot of close friends. You still maintain any of those relationships today? Mm-hmm. Okay, where are the people at? Are they far away? Are they?
Right here, Brooks.
Okay.
His brother, Bobby.
Uh-huh.
You don't know him. He's
Yeah,
passed on now.
Bobby Brooks?
Remember Bobby?
With the city?
Yes.
Of Riviera
In the
Beach?
mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was my friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they had a sister. Her name was beautiful. Her name was Gloria. What was her name? She passed away. Brooks. She was Brooks. So that was my friend. They were my friends. And I still have a lot of friends here. I have a lot of friends here. I go to church, Mount Gilead, and the preacher today, he was my Boy Scout. I used to be a scoutmaster. I was versatile. I was diverse. I was a scoutmaster, and I had a lot of people that was. Hey, I was a nice guy. I was a good guy. The guy runs a restaurant on Tambert and 15th Street.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I don't know him, but I know what you're talking about, right across the street from the school.
Yeah,
Roosevelt.
This was Mr. Nelson.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Nelson.
His name was Nelson. From the Bluefront Barbecue.
Well, no, not him. No, this was a young guy. What was his name? Nelson. I knew him. He was my friend. Nelson was my friend. He used to run the barbecue stand right there. He bought that from Joe Fulano.
Uh-huh.
And Joe Fulano passed, and Nelson, he built a place over on Palm Beach Lakes, and I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but he lost it. He went out. So then, this young man, my Boy Scout, he had a place on 15th and Henrietta.
Right.
Then he moved whenever Nelson moved out, he moved over there. And he's still there. The preacher, he was Reverend Parson, he was my Boy Scout.
Okay.
He's my minister now.
Uh-huh.
So all in all, still get around, still know a lot of people.
Gotcha.
Like I said, the people that I know around here, Reverend Tyson, all those people, Reverend Isaac, he's passed now.
And they were all in the military?
No, these are just friends.
These are your friends, though, yeah.
I met friends.
Have you joined any military organizations? You belong to any?
No, I should have.
Okay.
I should have.
Okay, I hear you.
I should.
All right, just a few more questions. How did your service and experiences affect your life? Military, how did that affect your life?
it taught me to be gentle and connect. Connect. Okay. But you see, when you grow up in a country town and you was a country boy, all the relatives you had was your cousin. When you went to school, and like I said, when I was going to school, there were no telephone. And some of the people that you knew in school,
Right.
when school was out, you didn't see them again until school started again.
Okay.
Until school started again. Because, you know, back in those days, everybody was on the outskirts,
Okay.
5 to 7 miles out of the city limits. So there was no connection until school started again. Unless you saw them at church.
Right.
You saw them at church. And that was it. You didn't see them again. The school started. School would see what, back there, we would see school, we only went to school 8 months out of the year.
Right.
4 months we had the phone.
Oh, all right.
4 months you phone worked on the phone.
Just one more question. Is there anything else that you'd like to add that we have not covered in the interview?
Well, no, I'm just saying, I'm still trying to be a better man. I'm an old man now. I'm 74 years old. And, you know, hey, I got children, I got grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. And I thank the good Lord, I'm still here. I thank the good Lord that I'm still here with these kids. And I'm watching them grow up. And I want to see them grow up. I don't have any children in the hospital, and none of them in jail. So that's good.
Why don't you?
How old were you when you left the military?
Or where I was?
Yes.
You know, see, how old was I? I was in my 30s, so 35, 36. I was 38. I think I'm 38 when I left. 38 years.
And how old were you when you joined the
I
military?
joined the military 17 years old.
You,
All of my relatives were glad to see me join the military. Because you know why? In my neighborhood, very seldom you went off to the military. And I was the first gentleman. Everybody went in the Army and the Marines. A lot of guys went in the Navy. I said it again. A lot of my friends, relatives, they joined the Navy. And I was the only one that joined the Air Force. Everybody else went Army, Navy, Marine. So that was good. So when I came back home with a blue, Air Force blue, oh man, they was tickled pink. Because they never seen nobody. Everybody came home with an Army green and Navy black. I have a granddaughter that's in the military now, and she joined the Air Force because of me, and she's in ROTC.
that's good.
Hannah Williamson. She's in Mexico right now, ROTC. I'm proud of her. Proud of her.
Okay. You got anything else?
Don't forget your daughter was in the army.
Yeah. Blake was. I had a daughter was in the Army. Yes, Ronnie's been in the Army. Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for your service, and we want to thank you very much for the interview also. Okay. And you will be getting a copy.
Okay. All right.